fillies, and one of the fillies, Marwell, not quite so strongly out as some of the others, and in fact Doc Martin is the first to go on. It's Doc Martin in the lead from for Ireland Brooklyn Prince, then the Irish filly Crimson Heather. They've completed a furlong and they're not hanging about. The pace is really brisk, and it's still Doc Martin in the lead from Brooklyn Prince, Crimson Heather. Then comes the favourite Marwell, followed by Trefontaine, and the present back marker is Welshwin, as they come on now down to the halfway point of this Flying Childer Stakes, and it's still Doc Martin 1 and Brooklyn Prince 2. Marwell right behind them now 3, and then comes Welshwin picking up ground towards the outside. At the 2 pole, Doc Martin and Tony Ives by half a length from Brooklyn Prince. Marwell still on the bit in third place, travelling really smoothly, and Greville Stark in fact hasn't asked the favourite for an effort. He's just asking her to lengthen her stride now, which she does in tremendous style, and she quickly goes on into the lead. Marwell bidding to remain unbeaten. She's surely going to do so. She's well clear now, sprinting for the line from Welshwin in second place. Trefontaine, the rank outsider, running on to be third. At the line, Marwell the winner, Welshwin second, Trefontaine third. The early leader, Doc Martin fourth.
That auction brook was just a little slow into his stride. And Fairy Footsteps is the first to go on from Vocalist. And the leading two are then followed by Welshwin and Told Me. Then just after that one comes What Heavens. But Lester Piggott on Fairy Footsteps in the lead, being followed by Vocalist. And then comes Told Me close up in third, followed by Welshwin. After Welshwin is Grecian Sea towards the far side, there followed by What Heaven. And then comes Marwell. Swedish Rhapsody, and towards the rear of the field is Madam Gay and also Auction Bridge. So Fairy Footsteps continues to lead as they run now towards the 5 furlong from home gate from Vocalist and Told Me. And so as they approach the 5 furlong gate with Fairy Footsteps in the lead from Vocalist, and then towards the right of the picture as you look now, that is Told Me, and then on the outside then is also What Heaven. And so as they come now towards the final half mile, Fairy Footstep in the lead from Vocalist. That's the order. Back to Graham in the grandstand.
Then comes Told Me and What Heaven. On the inside of these comes Grecian Sea. Marwell just in behind these. Go Leasing making up ground, and with just over 3 furlongs to go, it's Fairy Footsteps in the lead from Told Me, Vocalist, and then up on the outside What Heaven. Marwell just in behind these. Then comes Go Leasing and Grecian Sea on the far side. Just over 2 furlongs to go. Fairy Footsteps from Vocalist with Told Me making up ground. Then comes Marwell making a run, and then in behind these comes Kitty Hawk, switch to the outside. A furlong and a half to go. Fairy Footsteps has the advantage. Told Me in second place. Marwell third. Vocalist 4. Kitty Hawk 5. Then What Heaven 6. Inside the final furlong, and Fairy Footsteps has the advantage. But Told Me is challenging strongly. Fairy Footsteps from Told Me. Then Marwell and Vocalist and Go Leasing coming well inside the final 50 yards. It's Fairy Footsteps holding on from Told Me. Fairy Footsteps the winner. Told Me in second. Then Go Leasing in third. Then behind these came Vocalist and What Heaven and Sharp Tongue and Grecian Sea. And so the result of this, the 1,000 guineas, is a win for number 3, Fairy Footsteps, owned by Mr. Jim Joel, trained by Henry Cecil at Newmarket and ridden by Lester Piggott. Second was number 11, which was Told Me, owned by Mr.
That's well timed, because they're under orders and they're away. And Stand On has broken very fast in the centre, run it well up there, and Jasmine Star and Valeriga also running fast, and Tina's Pet with Sharpo on the far side. And it's Stand On taking him along at a blistering pace from Jasmine Star, then Valeriga, then Swan Princess towards the right of the picture. But racing down past the 3 furlong pole, it's the grey Stand On in the lead from Jasmine Star, Sharpo, Swan Princess and Valeriga. Marwell is tracking Stand On in the lead from Sharpo on the far side. On the near side, it's Valeriga with Swan Princess. Marwell still tracking the grey Stand On, and Walter Swinburne coming to challenge Stand On now on Marwell as they race down to the furlong pole. It's Stand On the lead, with Marwell still progressing towards the near side. Stand On from Marwell, Coolin Jack over on the far side, but Marwell taking a fracture advantage now. Runit is putting in a great challenge, but Marwell has got it sewn up as they race to the line. Marwell wins the King's Stand from Stand On. Third was Runit and 4 Coolin Jack, and behind him came Sparkling Boy, and then Valeriga and Jasmine Star and Tina's Pet and Durandal, and behind them Steel Charger and then Sharpo, and finally it was Swan Princess. And so the result of the King's Stand Stakes, first number 14, Marwell, owned by Mr. E.J. Loader, trained by Michael Stout and written by Walter Swinburne. Second
regime as they come down towards the end of a furlong and a half. Stand On in the lead, clear by a couple of lengths from Marwell, who's over on the far side of it. And then comes Ancient Regime, Tina's Pet showing a lot of speed. Then More Style, that's rather towards the stand side, the chasing group who are coming after Stand On as they come past halfway. Stand On still in the lead from Marwell, and then comes More Style making good headway down the middle of the course. and it's almost taken the lead now. More Style, just the leader now from Marwell, who's over on the far side of it. Then comes Cutthroat. Then improving well is Sonoma, but as they go up inside the final furlong, and it's Marwell who's taken the lead of a good length from More Style. Then making good headway comes Prince Echo as they go to the last half furlong, and Marwell a couple of lengths clear from More Style in second place. A race for third between Sonoma and Prince Echo.
Leader from Marwell settling comfortably in second place. Sanu towards the outside. Cruise Hill is towards the rails. These four are clear as they pass the 4 furlong marker. Sayaf running very fast, the leader by 2 lengths, and Walter Swinburne sitting comfortably on Marwell. Sanu is third. Cruise Hill's behind these. Then comes Run It and Prince Echo on the rails. At the halfway point, Sayaf by a couple of lengths from Marwell in second. Cruise Hill getting a bit closer. Sanu being pushed along on the outside. Prince Echo coming with a run on the rails, and Run It is last. 2 furlongs to run, and it's still Sayaf by 2 or 3 lengths from Marwell, now being shaken up by Walter Swinburne. Behind these, Cruise Hill is finishing well with Prince Echo, but it's Sayaf still holding on to a lead of a couple of lengths as they come to the furlong. Sayaf is coming under pressure, and Marwell is closing on him, but has Marwell got too much to do? Here comes Marwell now, coming with a brilliant run on the outside. Marwell strikes the front with 100 yards to go. Run It finishing fast, and delighted the battle between Run It and Marwell. A desperately close thing. Sayaf is third, I think. Cruise Hill behind that, and the last 2 were Prince Echo and Sanu. So a race that changed dramatically in the last few strides, because having taken a bit of time to get going, Marwell hit the front inside the final furlong.